and welcome to Wildly Curious, where the questions are unhinged, the science is real, and honestly, we're just getting started. I'm Laura.
And I'm Katy. And...
Ever wonder why a bat might glow? Or how frogs made it to space long ago? Dinosaurs trained for delivery runs. We're asking the questions, the weird ones. Wildly curious, where science gets strange and kinda hilarious. For nature's wonders to ancient funk, it's facts and fun rolled into one big chunk. Wildly curious, weird is wonderful. Come join the fuss.
All right, guys, this is the last week that we're going to be talking about Nature's Mysteries. Last week, Laura, what did you, the lights, what were they called?
Hestalin.
There you go.
I hope I'm saying that at least semi-correctly.
I'm glad that you did that one because that flows very well into my next one, which is the last one, and that's the Taos Hum. Last one I talked about was the ocean, so we're going to go onto land now, into the desert in Taos, New Mexico. And since the early 1990s, so this is very recently, people there have been reporting something very strange, a low-frequency humming sound that they cannot find the source for at all. It's not like a buzzing power line, not a neighbor's like music playing or something like that, not tinnitus, because I have tinnitus. That'd be my first thing is, oh, it just must be my tinnitus acting up.
Yeah.
Surveys suggest that depending on the validity of the science of these sources, some surveys that seem to be more scientific are saying that it's around at least 2% of the population. The population of Taos, New Mexico, there are about 6,400 people, but a lot of these surveys were of people who might not permanently live there, either come through there anyway. So it can be anywhere from 2 to 10% of the population picks it up.
Gotcha.
While others absolutely hear nothing. But we also know from other hearing studies, there's a certain frequencies that only kids can hear that as you become an adult, we can't hear them anymore. So there's definitely things like that as well.
But no, what about instruments? Or has nobody done it yet?
Done what?
Like, went there with a radio. Like,
oh, no. They have. They've been looking into this stuff. So the Taos Hum has a few defining quirks. First, no consistent physical source has ever been identified. People hear it in town, outside of town, indoors, outdoors, day, night.
That would drive me insane.
Right? So those that can hear it, there's no consistency on where or when. Again, second, those who do hear it, the hum isn't just annoying. It's been linked to headaches, insomnia, dizziness, and even anxiety over it.
Which is all what I was finding. One thing I was looking at is that low frequency vibrations have been shown to cause those problems.
Oh, yeah. Which, again, imagine trying to sleep.
That's like scientifically linked. Yeah.
Yes.
Like you.
Yeah, and your brain insists that there's an idling something noise. Because I know my tinnitus, that's the main reason why I have to sleep with some noise. And the last place I lived, so it was right against a pretty busy road. And so that constant noise hum, most people hated it. But I was like, I can't hear my tinnitus because it's just constant ringing in my ear. Thirdly, when researchers have come in with microphone seismographs or sound mapping equipment,
it's not showing up.
They don't pick up a consistent hum where people swear they hear it. So they'll be like, do you hear something now? And they're like, yes, I hear it right now. They're like, nothing. It's not being picked up at all.
So, right. So that seems pretty weird. Is that like a cycle? Yeah, that's weird. If it was something even really low, like, like elephant communication
but it's consistent.
We can't hear.
But it's consistently among the people. So the people who can hear it can be like, oh yeah, I heard it. It started last night around 8 o'clock, and everyone's like, yep, or not even like biasly say it. You know what I mean? Because that was in the surveys. When did you hear it last, kind of thing? And they went into these are the dates that I hear it. So it's like a double blind study setup sort of thing. Weird. So it's definitely something is there. They just can't pinpoint to what it is.
And so maybe it's not sound. It's just perceived as sound.
Well, exactly. And so what's behind it? So scientists have floated a handful of possibilities. One, microseismic vibrations. So the Earth itself is constantly vibrating at very low frequencies, which again goes into a whole other realm of theories and implications. I do not think that we have studied enough of vibrations and what that does. Because again, you have to remember that everything in us is made up of cells. Everything around us is atoms. And what vibrations do to things around us, I don't think people give enough study and weight into the implications of that. So since Earth is constantly vibrating at very low frequencies, driven by ocean waves, tectonic motion, maybe some people are unusually sensitive to the faint like Earth hums, is what they're saying. Is just
why
and Taos happens to be one of those places that, okay, so think of an amphitheater, all right? For instance, if they say if you sit in the center, there's always the prime hearing seats. They're like, okay, maybe Taos is just that prime location to be able to hear all of that stuff as well. Another theory is industrial or electrical sources. Others suggest that high voltage power lines, gas pipelines, or underground equipment might generate low frequency noise. That could explain why some people hear it and others don't. I can, and have on multiple situations, they say it's an ADHD thing, but I can go into a room and I have moderate hearing loss in my one ear is what they said. But then I have an auditory processing disorder too. But the moderate hearing loss, so I'm like, I cannot hear crap. But I can walk into a room and I'm like, the lights are too loud. And it makes you sound like a crazy person. But I'm like, no, in our old city hall for my day job where I work, I would go in and be like, does anybody hear that? Like, do you guys not hear that? And they're like, hear what?
Those
I'm like,
like those tubes. Yeah.
I'm like, do you guys not hear the freaking, cause I don't work. I worked across the street from them. So when I would come into the building, I'd be like, do you guys not hear that? They're like, I guess I'm just used to it. I'm like, how does nobody hear that hum? So they're thinking maybe it's something like that. Third guess is atmospheric infrasound. So infrasound is a sound below 20 hertz, too low for most humans to hear, but still physically present technically. Storms, winds over mountains, even distant ocean waves can generate it. And some people might just perceive infrared sound as pressure in the ears, which could then be interpreted, like you said, as a hum. The last one is psychological explanations, which Laura, you even said that there could be just that the Taos hum isn't external at all. It might be an auditory phenomenon inside the brain itself, something like tinnitus, but triggered or perceived differently. And then you add in the layer of this is a known thing around the town. So everybody's, I have tinnitus.
To hear something.
Yeah, I have tinnitus. This must be the hum. This isn't tinnitus. It's the hum kind of thing.
Yeah. So I could see a couple of different things being that way. A couple of those theories being like, all right.
Yeah. Very, very explainable for it not being explainable, if that makes sense. So the mystery really is still wide open. No instrument, like I said, has consistently picked up the hum where people have reported and been consistently hearing it being reported. And it's not unique. Similar hums have been reported in Bristol, England, Windsor, Canada, and even Auckland, New Zealand. Everywhere it shows up, the story is the same. A low drone heard by a few, confirmed by absolutely no instruments. But again, it's confirmed by a group of people being like, I definitely hear this. It started here, and I would have to move because my tinnitus gets to me after a while anyway.
I kind of want to go just to see if I could hear it.
Yeah.
But I would never move there.
No, right? But again, I can't hear, like, for crap anyway, and it's getting worse as I'm getting older. But then my tinnitus. So it's like I can't hear anything, but then my tinnitus is like, randomly. So like, I don't know if it'll be better or worse if I go there. So anyway, that's the Taos hum.
Cool.
That would be something that would drive me insane. There's a child. Her little giggle. All right, guys. Well, that is the last week. Next week, we start season 13 with the full episodes. So we're very excited. We have a variety of episodes for this upcoming season. So make sure you guys go check us out on Patreon and support us if you can. And then go follow us on all of our social media accounts. And we will talk to you guys next week, season 13.
Season 13. Let's go.
The questions, the weird ones, wildly curious, where science gets strange and kind of